What's up, everybody? Welcome back for some more motherfucking bowling. Fuck yeah. Alright, so this is the final round for today. We got Rose, the winner of the previous game, and she is going to be taking on Ozark, Puck, and Sanume. So we'll see how this shit goes. It should be fun as always. Hopefully I don't suck too much dick and balls, but we will see how that plan goes. Off to a good start. Alright, fucking nice. Alright, now Ozark. See what Ozark can do here. Oh, fuck me. The fucking hell kind of fuck-ass bullshit was that? Ugh. This is a weird split. I'm not even sure what to do here. I don't think I've ever had this one before. Yeah. Wasn't sure exactly what to do there, but alright, well, not a very good first frame for Ozark, that's for sure. This is dismal. And Puck off to a good start, alright. How about that? Alright, now we got Sanume. Okay, not bad. Hopefully I can nail these last couple of pins here. Get him a... Oh my god, what the fuck? The fuck was that? God, yeah, I just cannot figure this shit out today, man. Fucking bullshit. It's like just all over the place, and thank God that pin fell, otherwise there was no chance in hell of me pulling this off. Alright, there we go. Good. Nice spare. But yeah, God. My fucking balls have been all over the place today. God damn it. Oh, that sounded really funny. But yeah, like, sometimes it curves a shit ton, sometimes it doesn't fucking curve at all, like... Yeah, God, I don't know. It's been all over the motherfucking place today. Still had a lot of fun doing this for you guys today, though, so... It is what it is. Sometimes you have good days, sometimes you have bad days. Shit is what shit is. How about that? Puck. Off to a pretty damn nice start here.
Nice throw.
Nice. Alright. Yeah, man, things at the restaurant have been kind of interesting. And, you know, part of the reason why I like working at a restaurant is because it gives me funny, like, stories to tell you guys about. Because I'm a host at a restaurant, for those of you who don't know. I've had that job for about, like, 7 years now. What the hell? What the goddamn fuck was that? Like I said, these fucking balls are just all over the place today. Fucking stupid. But yeah, that's part of the reason why I like working at a restaurant, you know, is because it gives me fun stories to talk about, you know, with you guys. It gives me material for my commentary, you know, that I do during some of my videos. I like to tell you guys about, like, some of the stupid shit that happens at work, or, you know, just funny shit occasionally. Mostly it's stupid shit because, you know, customers are assholes who think that the world fucking revolves around them, you know. Like this one fucking guy who came in the other day and said the most dumb fucking shit that I've ever heard in my entire life. Like, literally, no shit. And I don't think I've told you guys about this one yet, but holy fuck, I've never heard anything so fucking stupid in my entire life. So, this little shit bitch comes in, right? And with his, like, family or whatever. Like, I think it was, like, a table of 3 or whatever, and they sat in a booth or whatever. And their food was taking a while, right? We've just recently gotten, like, a bunch of new cooks and shit, so, you know, like, yeah, shit's going to be a little bit slower, but it's, like, not a big deal. We were also pretty busy with carryouts on that day. I think it was actually a busier day, like, one of our busier days. Like, I want to say it was Saturday or some shit. So this guy, like, comes up to the server or whatever, and he's like, and I will never forget this because he said the most dumb fucking ass thing that I've ever heard. So our restaurant, we do both, like, we're a dine-in restaurant, but we also do carry-out orders. So we do both dine-in and carry-out orders, you know? And so this guy comes up to the server, he's like, you guys should be prioritizing the people who are sitting in the restaurant rather than the carry-out orders. And I'm just like,
Nice spare.
are you fucking retarded? Because what we do is we prioritize the orders that are put into the system first, regardless of whether they're carry-out orders or dine-in orders, right? So whichever order gets put into the system first is the order that we prioritize, you know, which makes sense. So in this idiot's mind, right, he's thinking, well, I'm more important than the people who are ordering carryout, so my order should be prioritized, right? Like, that's his logic, right? Okay, well, you go ahead and try that at your restaurant and have fun with the horde of people who are going to swarm the fucking lobby wondering why the fuck their carryout orders aren't ready yet. And why the fuck it's taking 40 minutes for their carryout orders. Oh, sorry, we're prioritizing the dine-in people because you guys are not as important. Really? Like, how could you be so fucking stupid? Like, you try doing that at your restaurant, moron, and see how it fucking goes.
Spare.
Like, are you fucking stupid? He's like, yeah, you guys should prioritize the fucking, like, dine-in orders. The people who are sitting in the restaurant rather than the carry-out orders. And I'm just like, okay, then you're going to have a swarm of people waiting up front for their carry-out orders and wondering why the fuck their carry-out orders are taking so long when the dine-in people are getting all their food ready. You know, like, quickly. The way we do it makes the most amount of sense. You know, and I don't give a whole lot of praise to our, you know, management staff and the owner very often, but, like, the way we do it makes sense. The system that they have in place makes sense. We prioritize the orders that are put into the system first, regardless of whether they are carryouts or dine-ins. Like, we're not a fast food restaurant. We actually cook our food and prepare our food. You know, like, we're not a fucking fast food restaurant, you know? Like, if you're in that big of a rush, don't sit down at a restaurant to eat. Go to fucking Taco Bell and order some fast food if you're in a rush, you fucking retard. Like, really? If you're in that big of a rush, you don't need to be sitting down at a fucking restaurant eating food. If you're that worried about it taking too long, go to fucking Taco Bell, order some fucking fast food or something, and shut the fuck up. But no, he's like, well, you guys should prioritize the dine-in orders rather than the carry-out orders. Yeah, until, again, like I said, until you have a horde of people up front wondering where the fuck all their to-go orders are and why their to-go orders aren't ready, you know, and why it takes, instead of probably like 20 minutes, it would probably take 40 minutes if we prioritized all the dine-in orders for carry-outs. People would be like, it's going to take 40 minutes for my food? Like, that'd be so fucking stupid. Because you run into the same problem. Like, yeah, you may have people in the dine-in who are like, why are the carry-out orders getting ready before mine? You know, and it's like, you know, once you explain it, most people are like, oh, okay, that makes sense. You know, but it's like, you would run into the same exact problem, because then you'd have idiots who are exactly like you who say that the to-go orders, because the people who get to-go orders would say that the to-go orders should be prioritized first. But the way we do it, we prioritize both of them equally. Which is the most fair way of doing it. And it makes the most amount of sense. But no, this idiot's just like, well, I'm more important than the people who are ordering to go, so I should be prioritized. Newsflash, you're not that fucking special. The world doesn't revolve around you. Get over yourself. You know, like, honestly, it fucking amazes me how fucking selfish people are. Like, honestly, to anyone out there, like, honestly, you're not that special. The world doesn't revolve around you. In fact, this world doesn't give a fucking shit about you. It doesn't. You are not that special. This world does not revolve around you. It does not even give a shit about you. You are not important. Get over yourself. And that's what it comes down to. It comes down to just remaining humble and realizing the fact that this world does not revolve around you. That's what it boils down to. And that's something that I've always tried to do. I've always tried to remain humble, and I've always just done my best to just try to be a decent, upstanding citizen. That's it. And these people these days just don't fucking get it because they're such fucking selfish assholes. Like that asshole who's like, the dining orders should be prioritized first. Like, fuck you. Like, fuck you. You're not special. The world doesn't revolve around you. Get over yourself, you piece of shit. You selfish motherfucking piece of shit. That's the problem with people these days. They're all fucking self-centered assholes. But yeah, that comment that he made just fucking blew my mind of how fucking stupid he is. Because again, like, if you prioritize the dining orders first, okay, yeah, they may get ready sooner, but then the takeout orders are going to take longer, and then people are going to be bitching that it's taking longer for their carryout orders to get ready. So, either you have people bitching about dine-in orders if you prioritize the carryout orders, and if you prioritize the dine-in orders, you have people bitching about takeouts, which is why, again, it makes the most sense to just simply prioritize the orders that come in first into the system, that are put into the system first, regardless of whether they are carryouts or dine-ins. It's basic, common fucking sense. Or at least what should be common sense. But common sense isn't so fucking common these days. Apparently. Because people are so goddamn motherfucking stupid these days. Like, so unbelievably goddamn stupid. Like, honestly, I was so close to just telling this guy off. But I'm just like, multi-step, just fucking relax. Just take a deep breath. Just let it go. Like, because I swear to God, I was really close to just telling this guy off. Because, like, he was just so fucking stupid. And he was rude to the server, too. And I'm just like, dude, we have cooks in the kitchen making your food, not fucking magicians who wave a wand and magically make your food fucking appear. Like, no, we actually, like, make the food and cook it. Because we serve real food here. We're not a fast food fucking restaurant, you dipshit. It just, God, people's stupidity just blows my fucking mind sometimes. Literally blows my fucking mind. Like, literally, I have to clean my brains off the fucking wall because it blows my mind how fucking stupid people are sometimes. Like, that was honestly, genuinely one of the dumbest, most unintelligent things a customer has ever said. Like, oh, you should prioritize the dine-in orders first. Like, no. Because then you run into the opposite problem of, okay, now people are going to be bitching that their carry-out orders are taking too long. We simply prioritize the orders that are put into the system first. Again, regardless of whether they're carryouts or dine-ins. It makes the most amount of sense and causes the least amount of problems. You fucking self-centered piece of goddamn motherfucking shit. It's simple. Or at least it should be. But apparently, that guy doesn't have a fully functioning brain because he's fucking retarded. Sorry, I know, I was getting on a bit of a rant there, but people piss me off sometimes. Alright, well, either way, this game is going pretty decently so far, I'd say. It's been a little iffy, especially for Rose, but it's going okay overall so far. So, either way, stay tuned for the next part of this game, and until then, peace out.